Prepare yourself, guys. Chris with T3 Medias, and this is the binge review of Santa Clarita Diet Season 3. Hey guys, so we're going to talk about Santa Clarita Diet Season 3. This is going to be a spoiler-heavy review. This is the binge. Let's binge this. Just got through finishing it up, and I want to talk to you guys, get your thoughts, get your questions about it, and let's keep talking about this now. Okay, Joel has been pretty heavy now in this season. He's stepping his game up. He's very skittish. He's still scary, but when the chips are down, when it's time to get it done, he always steps up. He kills when he has to kill. He's a protector. He's a provider. He's a great real estate broker, as am I. This is a guy that I look up to. I wish I could go out there, kick some zombie ass, kick some Popovic ass, and just come home and still, get a little tender with the zombie wife, if you know what I mean. Just as I would be if I was shell-shocked in this whole situation and feeling the weight of the world constantly grinding you down in this show. And season 3 is an expression of his inner self coming out without even an id being removed from his brain. He is going out there and taking names, kicking ass all the time. Always funny, always ready to step up. Joel is the man. But as much as Joel has stepped up, like father, like daughter, Abby, a character who at first, I'm not gonna lie, kind of didn't know how to take her. Sarcasm is up to par with mine, so I'm very much infatuated with a character like hers. But this season, Abby, this season, you have stepped it up. The whole I can curse when I want to because you're fucking my life up thing has all come full circle, and she has stepped up to the plate just like her father, taking names, kicking ass, ready to throw down, put those hands up and get nitty gritty, and step up into a apprentice role with her father. You know what? The most brilliant thing about this season is the whole message of if you can't beat them, join them. You have the Povic, if I'm saying that right, group, that society of hunters, zombie killers coming after you. And there are territories all over the world where you get to protect certain zones of the area. So their area is protected by this group, and they remove the threat. And Joel says, well, why don't I just become the new point of contact for the zombie killers in this area? That way I can help prevent the apocalypse and protect my family at the same time. Once again, Joel doing it big time, stepping up. But not only that, Abby says, why don't I be your apprentice, since you have to have a successor? I love the fact that she came in and she took a stand on an environmental level. The whole side story with the environmentalists and the blowing up of that fracking facility, the FBI coming in, and the new girl in class, a very pretty little black girl who was in her class, who was just as sarcastic and up to par with them, just as smart as the little boyfriend, but as sarcastic and kick-ass as Abby is. And almost like a merge between those two characters. Almost like a merge of those two characters, the characters of Eric and Abby. Abby, girl, you are struggling with the fact that you are in love with Eric too. Now, this is during the return of Ramona. When Ramona came back to get her spider, Mr. Balllegs, because he was dying, we learned a new little skill that these little spiders can do. But when Abby stepped up to challenge Ramona to keep away from Eric, Ramona put it in perspective. You can have him. I'm not willing to die for him. I like him, but I'm not willing to die for him. Obviously, since you came over here knowing that you could die messing with me again, you obviously, Abby, are willing to die for him. So you have feelings that you're not ready to deal with, obviously. So you need to you need to reconcile, you need to recalibrate your thinking, go back, and you need to face facts, girl. You in love with Eric. If there was a spinoff per se, or if it continued with all new characters, a new storyline, you could have Eric and Abby taking the mantle, kicking ass, she being the, I would put it like this, I would make her being the protector, the Joe protector, just like her father, and turn Eric into the zombie. Natalie Morales, and she's like worshiping. Now, okay, I can understand you thinking Sheila is brought by God to, for some weird reason. But girl, you are a cop. You know better. Keep your mouth shut. Stop telling. The worst thing about this season, and the funniest, was the fact that this cop helping Sheila out, not knowing that she was helping her eat these people, you were snitching and telling everybody in church about how, oh my God, the new prophet from the Lord is here. Her name is Sheila. Keep your mouth shut. That was killing me this whole season. Ron, you were killing me this whole season. Bite me, make me immortal. Don't, and slipping away. Why didn't they just kill him from day one? And I felt like that was all Sheila and Joel, your fault for not taking care of that, and when you could, giving him too many chances, giving everybody a chance. The old lady. Giving her the power. She was so mean in the first moment you met her from the Meals on Wheels situation. Coming in as a super sniper, and then you got Ron, Lisa, and Willem. Let me call him that. Saving the day and joining Team Sheila. The kind of the team that Anne should have honestly been the leader of, but with her crazy ass being too much of a spiritual fanatic, was too much of a wild card. But who would have guessed that the crazy old mean grandma, the sniper assassin, and the nut job Ron would be the biggest allies on the team to go and take on the Povik threat. With these assassins coming out, these henchmen, after all these episodes of fighting whether or not Joe should become undead so they can live forever. And I'm not going to lie. If we're going to live forever, you're going to get bored. I'm sorry. You can't. Did you ever see the Queen of the Damned? Aaliyah woke up and killed her mate instantly because the vampire Lisette played the damn violin. Now, come on, living forever, you get bored. I'm sorry, babe. We're going to live forever. It's going to get boring after the first 100 years. It's got to be an open marriage. I'm sorry. It's just going to have to. We got to keep it spicy. We're going to do some things. We're going to have to do some things. I will stick with you. I will be with you. But we're going to have to spice this up. I'm not going to stay bored for the next 500,000 or whatever, how many years, watching all my friends die. Got to spice it up. That's just what I would say. I'm sorry. That would be the stipulation. Joe, you want to live forever? We're going to have to spice this thing up. But that would have been me. Joel's probably a different beast, but the same animal. We'll see. But when Mr. Balllegs entered in his brain, I think Mr. Balllegs was taking over. Sheila tried to stop it by biting him. But Mr. Balllegs is in your brain now. So the zombie brain is the most vulnerable part of the body. What's going on there? You're a zombie now. But Mr. Balllegs is still in there. Get him out of there, but you can't damage the brain. What's going on? Who in season 4 are we going to be talking to? Is it going to be Joel? Is it going to be Mr. Balllegs? Is it going to be a combination of the two? Maybe Mr. Balllegs eats that id and takes it over. Maybe Joel will become a threat. Who knows what this is going to mean? It's all up in the air. All up in the air. This is also mean Ramona's the landlord of the motel. That means her new slave? Companion, Mr. Balllegs? Is that black guy? Pet? Slave or pet? Either way it goes, it's offensive. But still fun. So let's talk about it. Let me know what you guys think about this. What is going to lead on to season 4? Is this where we're going to finally have an outbreak? Is this when it's finally going to get so bad that we can't contain it for too long? Or is the secret going to still be contained for another couple of seasons until we transition to Eric and maybe Abby taking over? Who knows? I mean, with Eric, with Joel and Sheila, I went into this next stage of their relationship. I don't know how much longer this could make sense for them to even keep this secret. Their kids taking over makes more sense to me. Pass the torch. But that's just me. I'm ready for it. But even though I love Drew Barrymore and I want to see more of it, I'm ready for either or. Let's see what happens, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the comment button and let me know what your thoughts are in the future, what should happen. What do you think is going to happen in the next season? Do you think things are going to get just more crazy, more intense? The secret's just going to finally go out and just it's going to be this big war? Or do you think it's going to stay contained, stay small, and be controllable as long as it can be? Do you also think there's going to be a spinoff? Will the children take over? Comment, let me know. Hit the subscribe button and all that good stuff. Until next time, guys. Peace. Whoa, hey, before I forget, I'm not even wearing the same clothes. Doesn't even matter. Move your magic. Thanks for watching the video all the way to the end. Like if you like, share if you care, comment for a compliment, subscribe to the tribe, and if you want to know more about how you can send me a message and be a part of We Got Your Mail, that's coming up right here. Check this out.